Hi and welcome to the Girlfriends Lounge. My name is Marcie and today we are doing a Thrifted Thursday. The haul today is a small one and let's see, I saw prices. Okay, so this bag they had listed for $3. I believe I paid $20 for all of this, even though like the buttons were listed for $15 a piece, and I think this box was listed as $10, but I didn't pay that. It was $20 for everything. And so there's a couple of pieces of fabric here, and then this is like it feels like a fleece, and then like lilac strip of fabric. We have that, and then let me set that aside. I figured I'd do it this way instead of the other way where I'm piling things on top and it's sliding all over. So this was $3, and it's a bag of trims and laces. So we have this little ruffle here, and just a bunch of mishmash of ribbon, and here's some rickrack, and look at that, there's some organza with a little flower attached. Here's some braiding and two types of cords, some elastic, and this is I think it's bias tape is what it's called, and then some lace, some more lace ruffle, and more bias tape, and it's cording, and that's the same. Oh, this is a little bit different. This ribbon here, we got that. Set that down. So I picked up these placemats. They were, I think, $8, but like I said, I paid $20 for the whole thing. I just asked, like, what can they say? They can say no, or they can come you know, with a higher price, but so I always offer a less price unless I know for sure that it's, you know, it's worth more than whatever. But so I picked up these, and I started getting these a couple years ago. I started seeing like a bunch of them, and at first I didn't get them because I'm like, well, I don't need placemats. My mom makes most of my placemats, but then I thought, oh, I could use these for more than just placemats. So I grabbed those, and then we have a nice little bag of buttons, and here is another. And the reason why I keep grabbing the buttons every time I see buttons anywhere is because a lot of them are on the little cards, the button cards, and these are vintage. I can't find a year, but I know, like, you can tell by the pricing of them, and like this is 70 cents. I mean, buttons these days are like a couple of dollars, I think, now. So anyhow, I will always grab buttons. I feel like you probably can have enough, but I haven't hit that level yet. So like these are 54 cents. So and then these had they were like buttons already on, so I don't know if this was like a practice thing, but these are really good to have for journal closures. So you can have a decorative button on the back, and then you have a buttonhole on the front, put another button, and then that's how you can close off your journals. So there is that, and there's just a bunch of different styles. A lot of them are the basic colors, so but some of them that I saw on top when I picked it up they were really pretty. So, but even if they weren't, I still would have grabbed them. So, so let's see. Here's this. This one's really pretty. See, this is 29 cents. These are really pretty. These reminded me of like 4th of July. And then in the bags, we'll just do a couple. And of course I pull out all beiges, but that's all right. But you can do a bunch with buttons. You can do a bunch of things, especially like, where is it? I saw just a little tiny one. You know, these are perfect. You can add those to Twinchies. Here's another little one that you can add to like miniature mail. So I'm actually going to set that one aside. I made some button cards. I wonder if I have them down here. I made a bunch of button cards. This one had like a bag of jewelry in it, so I thought I could take that apart. And then there's, oh my gosh, I remember these baby safety pins. This was like another like mishmash bag. So there's some different really pretty beads. Here's another vintage safety pin. These are also really nice decorative embellishments that you can add to a journal page. I love these big buttons. Here is a buckle. And there's some of these. So, yeah, just a bunch of different bag of mixed items. There's a little charm of some sort. So that is that. There's probably a glare. That's not a good view, but like just a different, you can put them, use buttons for tassels, for dangles. So that is that, and I hope you enjoyed today's haul. It was a small one, and I will be back next Thursday with another Thrifted Thursday haul. Until then, have a magnificent day. Bye-bye.